Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know him, my name is Ruben. Today is going to be a freshman advice video. This video is going to be kind of like very much, let's say if you're an 8th grader right now watching this and you want to know what to expect throughout high school, like grades, teachers, friends, and crazy stuff, recommend watching this video. Also, before we get started with today's video, I totally recommend for you to subscribe to my channel so you miss new content projects, anything from me, and let's get started with today's video. So first things first, before we start actually, I would like to say some of the advice, some people might not agree with this, and some people might think this is, not the greatest advice in the world, so I just, hopefully we'll get this in your head, and hopefully you guys will probably at least enjoy this. Currently, I probably did mention this a few times in my other videos and past videos. I'm currently going to my freshman year of college, so fingers crossed, hopefully my college career goes well. I'm doing a community college route because I don't want to be stuck in debt, and I want to focus on singing and other local things here in my area. First thing I have in here for my freshman advice video, I have to talk to many people as you can. This is a really big thing. I would say because orientation, let's say, your school might have a freshman orientation day, or a sophomore orientation day, or whatever. And it could be a new school. You might have some people that come to your middle school, went to your middle school and they go to the same high school as you. You might still be friends with them a little bit. But I totally recommend talking to new people. They'll help you last throughout your high school career. My second one here is to join any ASB student clubs or your own student government if you had the option your school offers. At my school, we offered ASB, student clubs, and we also offered student government. I joined none of them because, I don't know why, but I did join like sewing for my high school career, and then I became like a part of the sewing program, which is great, and I got a medal for it when I graduated, which is really cool. I also got a pink stash from it, which is cool, but please join. So when you graduate high school, you get to have a lot of these crazy things like the stashes, the other things, whatever, I don't know how to say it. Next thing I have in here is to get involved. This is really similar to another thing, get involved. I would say get involved into I would recommend sports, and I would also recommend try out for your dance team or try out for whatever. You need to get involved because it'll make the best of your high school career. And it's something, you will probably regret later in life if you don't join, like I do currently because I never joined, which sucks. Next one I have in here is to develop good study habits. This is something I wish I've done in the past, but I'm currently going to probably start doing it now. I gotta say I didn't start developing kind of study habits until my senior year. During my freshman sophomore year, I just didn't do anything and always failed. And during my senior year, I was like, okay, well I actually have to lock it because I'm actually doing this, and if I don't do study habits, I'm not going to graduate. So I actually started doing study habits, and then I had to retake a few classes from my 10th and 9th grade year because I failed it because I was doing so bad in 9th grade. But recommend doing study habits is to get a study planner. I wish I've done this, but I've never done this. Maybe throughout my high school career, I've never thought about doing a planner, but get a planner, a binder, or something. Put all your stuff in there, your classes and stuff, but I've never done that. I do recommend getting a binder or something just to organize all your stuff so you feel more complete and feel more ready to go. This one, I've never done this, but talk to a counselor, talking about your classes for the next 4 years. I've never done this because I was just too nervous to talk to my counselors. Maybe I kind of was, but then you gotta start talking to your counselors a lot more. But you need to have this. You need to plan for your classes for the next 4 years, plan on your major. Let's say your school is a STEM school, music school, or just a regular high school where you have nothing. Check out the requirements for the all 4 years and plan out what requirements you're gonna take each year. Next one I have in here is something that it's really hard for a lot of people to accept, but this do happen. This happens a lot. This happened to me because people left me because I came out as gay during my 10th grade year, and some people left me, especially my middle school friends. But I would say it's fine if you lose some of your friends from middle school and previous school year. When I went to 9th grade, I had a good amount of friends from my middle school, and then by the end of 10th grade year, I only talked to one of them. You went into high school and you're oh, we're really best friends, this is so great. And then you go out of high school and then you have a whole group of new friends. You just have to find your right people. But it's totally fine if you lose an amount of middle school friends. It's all part of the high school experience. But even though to do your homework as early as possible, I wish I had done this because I've always been falling behind in Pacific areas. I would say please get this out of the way and do your homework when you first get it, or do it in your class. This is also something that I really recommend, is to develop a good relationship with your teachers. Some people might be extremely scared to talk to a teacher, or some people might be like, no, I don't like my teacher. Even if you don't like your teacher, try to have a good relationship with your teacher, because it will go a long way with like your grades and your homework. They will be more helpful and more approachable towards you, and they'll think you as like a person who's actually engaging and other few things, and they also might think you actually want to pass and do your work. Next one I have in here is to watch out for your mental health. Some schools might offer, or most schools literally mostly could be offering, or they should offer mental health services to students, because, you know, like school is tough. Even though some people might think, oh, high school's not that bad. You don't know what they're going through unless you're in their footsteps, which is crazy. Go to your school dances. This is something I've never done. I've never been to any of my school dances. I've been to like a few events like gala and then like other places, but I've never been to like a school dance. Sometimes most schools have a spring like a HOCO or a prom or a banquet or something else. But like, it really depends on you if you want to go. But I recommend going to one so you can have a good high spirit. Next thing I have in here is to have a good quality backpack. Choose quality over quantity. During my first year of my freshman year, I brought a Nike backpack because I thought it was so cool. And everybody would like it. There was like 3 people there with the same backpack. During my sophomore and my junior year, I brought JanSport. I brought a green backpack JanSport, if you remember. I used that one for my senior year as well. And then I used a red JanSport backpack for my sophomore year. And it's crazy. But this upcoming year, I want to buy a North Face backpack because I've heard about those. They carry a lot. And they also have a good amount of storage space. Do not be afraid to talk to upperclassmen. I have actually had experiences where I was the upperclassman, or I had to talk to upperclassmen during my freshman and sophomore year. I was extremely interested to talk to upperclassmen because I thought they were the most scariest people and the most intimidating people on this planet. You know, even though they were like 16, 17, I was 14 at the time. Even though most of them might think, oh, they're scary. You need to talk to them because they will tell you about like high school, what to expect for the next upcoming years, and classes and all the things, and friends and whatever. But please do not be afraid to talk to upperclassmen. Be careful on who you trust your drama, and also who you trust with your secrets. I heard a few cases throughout my high school career where people, they trust their dramas and secrets with the wrong people, and it went bazooka. You know, not everyone is gonna be nice. Get enough sleep. A lot of people are like, oh, it's high school, I don't need to go to sleep. You need sleep. To get up. Even though a lot of people, they usually go to sleep around like 12, 1, 2. I usually, since it's summer for me, I usually go to bed around like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning at least. Because I usually be up being Roblox, YouTube video ideas, singing in my bathroom, or just fixing up my hair, or taking a shower. Usually, I would totally recommend to get some sleep. At least a good 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Do not wait until your junior or your senior year to care about your GPA. Earlier. Won't care about it later. Because I did that, it was not the greatest. Utilize in things like Calendar, Notion, and Notes. Notes, you can get it on your phone. Calendar, also get it on your phone. Notion, usually you have it on your computer, MacBook, or it's like an app you can download, or it's a web. I use Notion, but I only use it for like YouTube videos and stuff. I only use it for all things like YouTube goals, or trips, or whatever else. But I recommend using Notes, Calendar, and Notion. Those are going to be your 3 best friends during high school for organization. And also, I will be using those for college for me. They're going to be my best friends too. Yay! I join any volunteering teams or clubs that are in your interest. You know, let's say if you have some friends and they're joining like dance club and you don't like dancing, you prefer singing. Join a singing club. You don't have to go follow your friends and be like, oh, I'm going to go join and try because my friends are doing it. No. If you don't like it, do not do that. You need to go find something that enjoys your interest. Join a singing club. Take advantage of any extra credit opportunities that your teacher or your school provides. Let's say your teacher sees a like budget group Billy, and they have like a extra credit opportunity. You'd be like, oh, do this extra credit opportunity for da-da-da points. I want to know how it works. Or percentage. I don't even know how it works. at your school or whatever. Because my school, we ran by points. If you don't want it, that's fine. You can skip one, but at least try to do some extra credit opportunities when it's available to you. So this is the end of today's video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you like the tips and the tricks and my explanation about like high school and how to like get your freshman year going along and all that stuff. Okay, well totally that's the end of today's video. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can view content, practice anything for me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.